Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Webinar Wednesday. Today, we're going to talk about digital income secrets, how to create and launch your first digital course in 24 hours. I hope you're excited for this one because this is going to be something, as you're aware, is so instrumental to your financial success, being able to create digital income. And the top product is digital courses. And I'm going to share that with you here today. All right. So if you're ready in the next 24 hours, hopefully you're going to take this information and launch your first digital course, because I'm going to share with you step-by-step blueprint on how to do this through my own experiences, of course. Leverage that to share that insight with you. Now, by introduction, my name is Christine and Tim. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a tech ecosystem builder, personal brand influencer. I'm a mother, a wife, and I've been known to really not only build a whole entrepreneurial career, building several different generating revenue businesses, but also launching initiatives that really matter to me in the communities I've served. And along the way, I've shared my journey, my struggles, my highlights, my ups and my downs through webinar sessions like this, so that way you don't have to make the same mistakes I've done, so that way it can really help you pursue your biggest passion. As you know, I'm really passionate about personal branding. I'm always talking about how to build your personal brand. And so if you want more information on joining my accelerator program, check me out at christineandtim.com. Okay, so let's dive in. We're going to talk about digital income secrets, how to create and launch your first digital course in 24 hours. And we have a lot to pack because many of you are aware, almost everyone is launching a digital course. And believe me, people are making money doing it, but more importantly, people are making an impact doing this as well. And you might feel overwhelmed and feel like, look, how do I even join this reality that's taken over the internet by storm? How do I be a part of this and impart my wisdom, my experiences, my thought leadership to others and make money while doing so? I'm going to share that with you right now. All right. But to begin, here are your 3 goals for today. First, you're going to learn how to select a topic for your course. Second, you're going to learn how to launch your course. And then third, you're going to learn how to sell your course. Today, we're going to go over that during today's session. Okay. And why is this important? Because, as shared before, I know how you feel. The internet is filled with online businesses, new projects. Everyone is really capitalizing on the digital economy in some shape or form, right? And part of it is, as many of you are aware, I talk about this all the time, there's major trends and shifts in the culture and the technology and different industries are converging to really make it possible and feasible for people to really create digital wealth, digital income, digital opportunities, right? And so the first thing I want to make it very clear regarding this digital era that we're living in is, but more people are becoming both consumers and producers thanks to the internet. So welcome to the internet economy. All right. Second, they are not producing physical products. Okay. In this digital era, people are producing digital products. Welcome to the information economy. And last but not least, another trend in this digital era is that as we lose more trust in institutions, we start turning to individuals. Hence the reason why I would love to welcome you to the influencer economy. Okay? So you got 3 major shifts happening. One, we have the internet economy, which is your platform to make money online. You have the information economy, which is your experiences and thought leadership that you're packaging into a digital product. Conversion with the last major trend, which is called the influencer economy, which is all about you, your personality, your journey, your unique traits, and individuality is now an asset, your story, right? 3 major shifts is happening. And whether you like it or not, either you participate or you leverage it for real big changes and transformations in your life. So, some truth. The reason why these 3 trends are happening right now is because we all know we are getting frustrated with the new reality that we're experiencing. And here are some truths. One, theory does not work in today's society. When we grew up, we were told if you follow this formula, things will work out for you. If you got up, go to school, get a job, things will work out. It's not the same anymore. right? You need practical strategies to get ahead. And we can only get some of these unique strategies and insights from individuals. That individual can be you. If you figure something out, share that with the world. Second, information gets really outdated really quick. This is the reason why people follow other individuals, because something that's mainstream today is outdated for you to capitalize on. So following people that you respect, admire, you value their thought leadership, value their information, is great for you, because now you're on the pulse of other people who are figuring things out, and you're creating an ecosystem of information and opportunity, because information that's well received and well leverage creates opportunity, right? So that's the second thing. And last but not least, people now want to learn from raw, relatable experiences, not perfect formulated platforms. So me being raw and just telling you, like, look, this is how I do it. This is what I do, right? There's so many, like, this is live, right? I can make so many mistakes in this call, but me being authentically me, just coming up and showing up and just telling you, like, look, this is my life. This is what I do. This is how I do it. You can relate to that, because you can see yourself in my shoes and see the things that I'm doing that you can apply to your everyday life. Institutions aren't able to do that because they're so disconnected to us, right? So these are the truths that you are facing right now. So if you can package your knowledge, your experiences, your life lessons, your story, everything that is you, into digital products, you will set yourself up for success. And I really, really genuinely believe that, similar to everyone knowing that they need to learn how to get on the internet and learn how to sign online, get on social media, get on the internet wavelength, everyone's going to have to learn how to create a digital product at least once within their lifetime. I really, really believe this, right? So you might as well start while the resources and the trend is going to give you the best momentum to be ahead. And right now, the number one profitable digital product you could create on the internet right now is digital courses. Okay. And you might be asking, well, what am I selling? I don't know what to talk about. We'll talk about all these things later on. But what you're selling, and I shared this before in my digital income webinar, right? Your experience plus your journey gives you a unique perspective. And that unique perspective can be packaged into something valuable to your audience in the form of secrets, strategies, tactics, tips, blueprint, roadmaps, you name it. That's all packaging, right? That's what you're selling, your unique vantage point based on your experiences and your life journey. So when you look at a course, what you're creating is content that is objective and unique with your own set of resources and systems based on your life experience. Now, I know I think it's corny, but I got a word for every part of the word course, right? C for content, O for objective, U for unique, R for resources, S for systems, and E for experience. I get it. I know it's corny, but it's a great way for you to remember why good courses sell better and really create better impact than ones that are just like regurgitating anything that you could research on the internet, right? So again, you're creating, if you're good at it, content that is objective. Objective means you're creating something, your information, your resources, right? Objective, something that creates a tangible benefit, a transformational benefit for your audience, and unique, which is your individual blueprint, your individual reality with your own set of resources. What do you use to do that? Do you have worksheets, spreadsheets, Word documents, and systems? What's your formula for success? Everyone has a system and a formula. What is yours based on your life experience? What has happened in your life that taught you something where now you know how to do on repeat, that you can create resources and systems that are unique and objective content to other people? As a serial entrepreneur, I could talk about entrepreneurship all day long. As someone who's built and monetized my personal brand, I could talk about that all day long. As someone who's a public speaker, again, I could share thought leadership on that all day long. I've created courses along these three different spectrums because these are my experiences, and I now have a system and a blueprint for creating success along these lanes. That's what you're creating, right? And it really, what attracts people to your course is your story, your journey, your relatability. That's what anchors people. It's not how smart you are, how, educated you are. It's literally what makes you raw and relatable, right? So here are the five steps to creating and launching a digital course. Okay, let's go over this. So we're going to talk about 1, how to choose a topic, 2, how to create an outline, 3, how to pre-sell on social media, 4, how to adjust your copy based on campaign feedback and prepare for launch day, and 5, launch and distribute your content so you can start selling immediately. Okay, so let's start with the first step, which is choosing a topic. Okay, and I always tell people, I know everyone talks about niches, trends, and all these different things, but I always tell people, build what you know, because it comes off very authentic. People can relate to it. Build on what experiences that you have that others can emulate, right? So going back to my journey, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm also a global speaker. I'm a personal brand influencer. These are 3 different things that are associated to my brand and my experience and within my career, right? So I create a lot of free digital resources, consistent content and information on my webinar Wednesdays on these topics, because I can talk about this every single week, every single day, easily, right? This is my thought leadership, because people know that, okay, this is your profession. This is what you're good at. You know this information really well. I can learn from you. So my paid digital products also fall within these 3 title areas of experiences, right? Right? So the first thing is pick a topic based on what you know. So you write down all the different titles and information experiences that you've had and create titles based on that. Now you're going to create an outline, which is step number 2. Okay. How do you create an outline? Well, it's your titles, 3 takeaways, and you could use resources like ChatGPT to do the sales copy and landing page for you to do the outline, and then you could tweak it based on your own nuances. So for example, when I launched my digital income creator bootcamp course, right? Essentially, I just said, okay, here's the title. This is what you get. I told them very quickly, a live training on secret strategies to create digital products, templates in a 7-day launch script. So all the templates I use to launch products, and the 10 digital products that you can launch within 48 hours. Very practical, very easy, very simple. I told them exactly what I'm going to give them based on my experience. And these things, I actually gave more than that, but there's things that I know I could tangibly provide in the course that I'm creating, right? Then the third step is you're going to pre-sell on social media. Never, I want to make an emphasis on this, never start creating the content course until you get your first buyer. Because the last thing you want to do is create something and you try to pre-sell it and no one buys it. That will frustrate you. It will burn you out. And second, you'll get stuck in this cycle of creating and doing templates and prepping and not really putting it out there to sell, right? Always pre-sell on social media. I'm going to show you how I do that. So I can usually take, obviously, within 24 hours, I can sell digital products because I built the credibility around that, right? But for a lot of people, it might take between 7 and 21 days to promote and market it, right? Doing a social media campaign, email campaign, live campaigns, outreach, right? But what you could do essentially is once you create a flyer on Canva with the title, you start putting it everywhere. So you blast it on all your social media pages, okay? Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. You blast it on at least 50 different social groups on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on any, and keep in mind, I'm going to share with you the call to action. You're not blasting the link for people to pay for the course, by the way. You're launching the link is a call to action. Right? It's an interest form, not your sales page. This is very important that you understand this, okay? So what I do is I do a Google Doc. You could do this within 10 seconds. And I have the flyer from Canva that I made with the title of the course that I'm launching. And I post it everywhere on Facebook groups, women's groups, entrepreneurship groups, groups where I signed up for where it fits the audience demographic that won't buy the course. Okay. And the link is like, hey, I'm thinking about launching this course in the next 30 days, next 20 days, next 2 weeks. If you want access to the registration link, sign up here. It's free to sign up. You'll get hundreds of emails, at least dozens. Okay. And then if you have an email list, you blast that email list. Live campaigns, you go live on video for 5 minutes on your social feeds to tell people about it because live video gets a lot more visibility and traction. outreach campaign. DM people. Look at your competitors. See who's commenting on their posts. DM each one of those people and say like, hey, sign up if you're interested. So when it goes live, you can sign up so I can give you more information about it before you sign up, right? Host webinars. Do pre-webinar sessions, right? For 30 minutes, 20 minutes, just talking about the opportunity. And then information sessions are really great. Launch information sessions describing the course that you're about to sell, right? Again, your call to action is not your sales page. It's an interest form, because it's a lot easier for people to give you an email first when they don't know about the course before paying you. That way you could build an audience, and that way you can see, do people really want this? Listen, if no one signs up, either your copy is wrong, the topic is wrong, or you are just not credible enough in the sense where people understand that, okay, it makes sense, the content you provide based on your experience, okay? Because you got to reinforce the topic that you're selling based on your profile. So if you're selling how to cook cupcakes, but on your profile you talk about cybersecurity, there's a big disconnect, okay? It doesn't work. But if I'm talking about how to be a public speaker in 30 days and they go on a profile, they see I'm a public speaker, there's a connection. Ding, 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 right? So be very understanding of this, that there has to be a connection and link. So a lot of times either your copy or there's a disconnect. Figure it out, experiment, put it out there again. You got to get signups. People should be able to submit their email and sign up within that window of 7 to 21 days if it's a great campaign. Okay? Fourth, again, based on the feedback, adjust your copy, right? So if you see that people are signing up when you say how to launch a business in 30 days or less versus how to launch a business, you adjust, right? So what that looks like is when I'm doing campaign launches to promote something, I tell people, here's the date I'm going to launch, here's the link, right? And my copy, I make sure to do like pre-launches where I adjust it, right? So I want to show you a screenshot. When I announced the Digital Income Creator Bootcamp, the first email obviously got a lot of signups. People were excited, okay? But people also send in questions, feedback, responses. And I use that feedback to re-email my list and say like, hey, as an update, we're truly shocked at the high amount of signups received for this program. Many of you have emailed their account with top feedback points in preparation for the session, and I read every single message, which is true. So we will add another part to the session. Okay, here's what we're now offering based on your requests. So we answered. I reinforced the core program that I was doing, okay? The 3-hour live training, the templates, and the digital products. And then I said, in addition, based on the inquiries we are receiving right now, there's a real concern regarding lead generation strategy, which basically means you don't just want to learn how to create digital products. You also need help with creating an email list and driving traffic to the digital product that you are creating this week. So we are adding a full hour session to the bootcamp, which include the following: lead generation strategies and pricing strategy to get immediate sales. All right. And I was sincere with them. Not only am I customizing it based on their feedback, I needed more time to do this. And again, you got to be raw and authentic. It's okay. People know that you're human, and people know that like it's an individual who is customizing this to serve others. So I even said, please note that these topic add-ons should be a part of a full accelerator program at a higher premium package. But since this is my first time that I'm sharing this digital income strategy, I'm including in this bootcamp only. So I would need more time. So that I could, and I said, so I can prepare the materials and also showcase live examples from my digital income products so I can show you, right? You see how sincere, this is a live email that I sent out to my audience, right? I always do this because I also want people to know that when you email the account, I'm also seeing it. You know, my team is telling me what you want. Right? When people even respond on social media where they comment or they post or they DM me, I adjust my copy. This not only, first of all, I got 10 times more signups after this email because people are like, oh, wow, she is taking feedback. More feedback came through, right? But also it tells people that, oh, you're not just creating something out of thin air. You are really customizing and doing this live for us in a way that creates real value. People resonate with that. So I wanted to show you, again, a screenshot of this in real time so you can understand how customized this can really be for your audience and how you can scale that. All right. And last but not least, number 5, launch and select a platform for distribution. So I personally use Kajabi, love using Kajabi, but I also redistribute my content on other platforms as well. So I have my content on multiple platforms. And so when selecting that, right, the main thing you need to do is once you get signups and you're ready to launch, when people sign up, you give them a link where they can see the courses that will be coming, the sessions that will come. Keep in mind, you haven't created the sessions, but the modules, because you picked a platform, it's easy for the person to sign up and see what it will look like and visualize what the experience will look like over several days, hours, or weeks, or months, right? So definitely pick platforms. That comes last, not first. After you've done the first 4 things right, number 5 is the easiest thing you could do, which is picking a platform to distribute. I will add a note, though, that some of these platforms you have to create a lot of lead generation marketing and blast these links for people to see it. Whereas platforms like Skillshare and Udemy automatically have an audience that's through SEO looking for your content. So you could divide and conquer over time and start small. Don't worry about which one's the right one. Eventually, what I do, I have it across all the platforms, right? But you could also start with one and to work your way up from there. And that's it. So let me let you know what 24 hours look like to sell a digital course, so I could tie it all together to make sure that this is really sinking in how to do this in 24 hours. All right. Let me show you how this works. Step 1 is 9 a.m. You're going to choose a topic. So you're going to write down 10 life experiences that you have. You're a college graduate. You're a business owner. You're a parent, right? Of those 10 life experiences, you're going to turn them into 10 topics. Okay. So how to, find funding for your college experience in 60 days, how to launch a business in 90 days, how to be a female entrepreneur in tech, how to be a mother, right? All those different, you create 10 topics. Then you pick 3 topics that you want to work with, okay? That should take you no more than an hour, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., same day. You're going to create a course outline. You're going to go to ChatGPT, write trending titles with these objectives based on these topics. And it's going to give you a lot of food for thought. You're going to adjust it and customize it based on your own voice, but it gives you room to think about all the different topics you should cover in the course and which one is more relatable to you for you to provide that value, all right? Create the course outline for at least 3 of those topics that you selected. And then also use ChatGPT to create the marketing copy for each title. So social media posts, email blasting, the whole 9 yards. That might take you a little bit, 2 hours to do all that. Step number 3, at 12 p.m., you're going to start to pre-sell the topic, right? So you're going to go to Canva, create a flyer, create a Google document for the signups, so a Word doc, right? A Google doc. Join at least 30 social groups as they accept you, post and share on all your platforms, and email blast to your network. Get it out there, the Canva link and the Canva flyer and the Google doc. Sign the Google form, sign up form, and get it out there. By 3 p.m., you should start to see, okay, some feedback. Are people signing up? Are people ignoring it? Right? Adjust the copy around 3 p.m. Look up every person that signed up. I always look on their LinkedIn profile, read their comments on the form, and I adjust the content and then I re-announce. By 5 p.m., I message all the signups the day of the launch individually and reach out to see if there's an interest for them to pre-sell and buy the product in advance. But within 24 hours, I have launched a course. It's out there. Hopefully I get several signups, right? I usually know I'm ready to go after about 100 signups because my goal is to get 10 paid premium members. I need at least 100 signups to know that will convert. That's a 10% ratio. That's very feasible, right? So that's what my 24-hour blueprint looks like to launch a digital course. Very simple. On a regular basis. So I know this works and it's very simple. I don't overthink the process. I don't try to create things that is not there. I only do it based on my background, my experience. So that way my authentic voice radiates through the content and the copy, where when people sign up, they know that they're getting it from the right person. Right. And post that 24 hours. Then I start to really promote. Sometimes you could use social ads. Do not pay too much on social ads. You want to start with organic outreach first, because if you can't reach out to people organically, doing a paid promo is just a waste of your money. Right. So I always do organic first before I do any type of paid promo. And then again, just to really put it all together, What you're providing is your experience plus your journey, which gives you a unique perspective. So you can package all of that into something valuable in the form of secrets, strategies, tactics, tips, and a blueprint. That package offering attracts certain buyers. You market through webinars, social media posts, all these different free tools that you have available. And once you do that with your first product, eventually you could create a value ladder where you provide multiple digital products for people at different spectrum, at different price points. You could create a free product, a digital product under $7, one under $100, one under $1,000, one under $5,000. You start to work your way up the ladder. And that's it. Digital Income Secrets, how to create and launch your first digital product in 24 hours. I hope that you found this useful. I hope that it was very beneficial to you today. And of course, what's next? If you want to do more and learn more about how to do this in person, I have a full mini course creator bootcamp where I'm going to show you how to launch a digital course and make money with it within 30 days. But here's a unique catch with this, right? I just show you how to launch a digital course immediately, and you can start monetizing just with the webinar session that we discussed today. But what's really unique about this mini course creator, I found a really gap in the market where, of course, there's a lot of people who talk about trying to create premium courses that's above 2,000, 3,000. Sometimes that takes multiple weeks of marketing and promotion to get one buyer to really come through. And that makes sense because it's a high premium product. But I can show you how to create mini courses, which is under the $500 mark, under the $200 mark, under the $100 mark, even $7 courses that not only makes you a lot of money through platforms like Skillshare, Udemy, Thinkific, all these different small platforms where you could be generating multiple streams of income with one digital course, mini course, that because of multiple distribution platforms, you're able to generate multiple streams of income organically over time. Right? So if you're really interested in learning how to do this, join my mini course creator bootcamp. Looking forward to seeing you for this session. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.